Hi, this is Swati, and in today's video, we'll see some very important and most repeated questions of chapter Lines and Angles, grade 9th. So, we'll see it in three parts, section A, B, and C. In section A, we'll cover all the MCQs, 1 markers. In section B, we'll see 2 or 3 markers, and in section C, we'll see 4 or 5 marker questions. So, let's get started. First one. If two supplementary angles are in the ratio 2:1, then the measure of bigger angle. So what are supplementary angles? Supplementary angles means the sum of two angles is 180 degrees. So here the ratios are given 2:1. So our first angle is equal to 2x, that is the bigger one, and the second angle is equal to 1x. So sum of the two angles is 180 is what? Supplementary. So 3x is equal to 180. So from this, x is 180 divided by 3, which is 60 degrees. Now they had asked for bigger angle. What is the bigger angle? 2 into x. So 2 into 60, which is 120 degrees. Now moving to the next one. In the following, which pair of angles are supplementary? Now this is the figure and we are given that these two lines are parallel. This is the transversal. Which two angles are supplementary? That means the measure sum of the two angles is 180. So 1 and 7. 1 and 7 we can see that they are alternate exterior angles which are not supplementary. They are equal. 4 and 5. Now 4 and 5 are co-interior angles which are always supplementary. So option B. Third one. In the following figure, angle 1 and 3 are equal by which of the following criteria? So here 1 and 3 are clearly vertically opposite angles. Option B. Now next one is fourth. In the following figure, angle 1 and 7 are equal by which of the following criteria? Now see, this is angle 1 and this is angle 7. They are alternate exterior angle. Alternate angles means one angle is on one side of transversal and the other is on other side. So they are alternate exterior angles. So option D. In the following figure, if x is 25, find y. So x is 25, that means the measure of this is 3 into 25, which is 75 degrees. Now, what is the relation between these two angles? Here we can clearly see that the two angles are on the straight line and forming linear pair. So their sum is equal to 180 degrees. So 2y plus 5 plus 75 is equal to 180 degrees. So 2y plus 80 is 180 degrees. So 2y is equal to 180 minus 80, which is 100 degree. So from this, y is equal to 100 by 2, which is 50 degrees, option A. So they are linear pair, they are forming linear pair, which is always supplementary. Now moving on to the section B, which is 2 or 3 markers. First one. In the figure, lines X, Y and MN intersect at O. So here we can see X, Y and MN, they both are intersecting at O. If POY is 90, so this angle is 90 and A and B are in the ratio 2:3. So from this we can clearly write that A is 2x and B is 3x and we need to find this angle C. Now, if we see that these three angles are forming linear pair means angles on the same straight line, which are always supplementary. So from this, I can write that A plus B plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. Linear pair. In geometry, reasons are very important. So for every line, you need to mention the reason in the bracket. Now, A is 2x, B is 3x plus 90 is equal to 180. 2x plus 3x, 5x is equal to 180 minus 90, which is 90 degrees. So from this, x is equal to 90 by 5. So which is 5 ones 5, 4 and 5 eights 40. So x is 18 degrees. So from this we can get that the value of A, which is 2 into 18, which is 36 degree, and the value of B, which is 3 into 18, 54 degree. We have A and B values and we need to find C. Now from the figure, if I see B and C are forming linear pair. Again, they are on the straight line MN and they are forming linear pairs. So you know linear pairs are always supplementary. So we can write B plus C is equal to 180 degree. Again, linear pair. So from this, we had found the value of B, 54 plus C is equal to 180. So C is 180 minus 54, which is equal to 126 degrees. I hope this is clear. It's very easy. You just need to figure out when you have straight line, you will consider it as a linear pair, which is supplementary. And this concept have been used a lot many times. Now, seventh one. In the figure, if x plus y is equal to w plus z, prove AOB is a line. Now here we can clearly see that all four angles are forming complete angle. So complete angle is 360. So here I can write x plus y plus w plus z is equal to 360 degrees complete angle. Now, since we know that w plus z is x plus y, so instead of w plus z, I can write x plus y. I can replace it. So here we have 2x plus 2y equal to 360 degree, or x plus y equal to 360 by 2. X plus y is equal to 180 degree. Now listen carefully. X plus y is 180. That means sum of these two is 180. So here generally what we do that on a straight line, if they are forming a linear pair, they are supplementary. But this is vice versa. Since they are already supplementary, x and y are forming linear pair, they are supplementary. So definitely AOB is a straight line. AOB is a line. This is vice versa. We are using the vice versa property. Now moving on to the next one. Bisectors AP and BQ of alternate interior angles are parallel. So here we see that AP and BQ are parallel to each other and they are the bisectors also. So what do you mean by the bisectors? So firstly, let us write what is given. Bisectors means that this complete angle is divided into two equal parts. So it is given 1 equal to 2 and 3 equal to 4. And we are also given AP is parallel to BQ. And what do we need to prove? We need to prove L is parallel to M. So let's get started. Now, here, how do we start? Firstly, since AP and BQ are parallel lines and let's say BA is transversal, AP is parallel to BQ and BA is transversal, we can write angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because they are forming alternate angles and alternate angles are always equal. Now, I can now multiply 2 on both the sides. 2 here and 2 here. Now 2 angle 2. Now this is equal to this. So if this is 2, this will also be 2, right? So 2 angle 2 means this whole angle, which can be written as angle CAB. 2 angle 3. 2 angle 3 means this angle and this angle, which is nothing but ABF. So we have proved these. But if you see, what are they? They are alternate angles. Generally, what do we do? If the lines are parallel, some set of angles are equal. Alternate angles, corresponding angles, and so on. But here in this case, it is vice versa. The alternate angles are equal. So since alternate angles are equal, therefore, the lines are said to be parallel. the lines are said to be parallel. Hence, L is parallel to M. Hence proved. I hope this is clear. So we have proved that alternate angles are equal. So if we prove alternate angles are equal, the lines will definitely be parallel. Now moving on to the next one. OD is the bisector of angle AOC. OE is the bisector of angle BOC. And OD is perpendicular to OE. So OD is the bisector of angle AOC. Let us first write given AOC. Where is AOC? This one. OD is the bisector, means 1 is equal to 2. It is given. Similarly, OE is the bisector of BOC. From BOC, OE is the bisector, which means 3 and 4 are equal. 3 equal to 4. So these are given to us. Now we need to prove that AOB are collinear. Collinear means they lie on the same straight line. So basically AOB is a line is what we need to prove. So prove AOB is a line. So collinear means when you touch all the points, they seem to be on the same line. Now let's start. So how do we see this? And here it is also given OD is perpendicular to OE. OD is perpendicular to OE. So basically DOE is 90. Alright. So here we can write that one AOC is 1 plus 2. Angle AOC is equal to 1 plus 2. Since 1 and 2 are equal, I can write 2 angle 2. Right? Because 1 and 2 are equal. Similarly, angle BOC is basically 3 plus 4. Again, since 3 and 4 are equal, I can write 2 angle 3. Now you will understand why did I write this. So when I add these two equations, I get AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 2 into angle 2 plus angle 3. Now, but we know that 2 and 3, sum of 2 and 3 is 90 degrees. So, AOC plus BOC, we got it as 180 degrees. So, this angle plus this angle is 180 is what we proved. Now that we have that the angles on the straight line is 180, they are forming linear pair. So, linear pair is possible only on the straight line. So, from this we can conclude that AOB is a line and hence they are collinear. So when you see that prove AOB is a line or AOB are collinear, whatever, you will try to make sum of all the angles on it as 180 degrees. I hope this is clear. Now moving on to the next one. In the figure, AB parallel to CD, 1 and 2 are in the ratio 3:2. So let me write angle 1 is equal to okay, angle 1 is equal to 3x and angle 2 is equal to 2x. You need to find out all the angles. Now, firstly, let us find 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2 here clearly are on the straight line. So, they are forming linear pair. So, I can write 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degrees, linear pair. So now substitute the angles. 3x plus 2x is equal to 180. 5x is equal to 180. So x is 180 by 5, which is 5 3 is 15, 36 degrees. So x is 36. From this, what is angle 1? Angle 1 is 3 into 36, which is equal to 108 degree. And angle 2 is 2 into 36, which is equal to 72 degrees. So now let us find all the angles. We know that 1 and 3 are equal. 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. But 3 and 5 are also equal because they are alternate angles. So this is equal to 5. And now 5 and 7 are equal again because they are vertically opposite angles. So they are all equal to each other. Since we have found 1, so all of them will be equal to 108 degrees. I hope this is clear. Now similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. They are vertically opposite angles. Angle 4. But we know that 4 and 6 are equal again, alternate interior angles. And 6 and 8 are equal again, vertically opposite angles. So since angle 2 is 72, all of them will be equal to 72 degrees. So now moving on to the next one, we have some true or false. Let's see. For any two adjacent angles to make a linear pair, they must be complementary angles in nature. What are complementary angles? Complementary angles means sum of two angles is 90. But linear pair means what? Sum of two angles should be 180 degrees. So this is false. Intersecting lines can intersect at more than one point. So let us draw intersecting lines. So here I have two intersecting lines. So do they intersect at more than one point or do they intersect at one point? They intersect only at one point. So two intersecting lines will always intersect at a single point. So this is again false. Now next. At intersection of two lines, if adjacent angles are equal, then each angle is equal to 90 degrees. So now this, suppose we are intersecting two lines and we can say that these two are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means having the common arm lying side by side. Now they are given equal to each other. So if this is x, this will also be x. And they are given that each angle, each x is equal to 90 degrees. Now let's see, is that true? Now since they are on the same straight line, they are forming linear pair. So I can write x plus x is 180 degrees because linear pair. So 2x is equal to 180 and x is equal to 180 by 2, which is 90 degrees. So each angle will be equal to 90 degrees and this is true. Now next one, to form a linear pair, at least one angle must be obtuse. So it's not necessary that one angle must be obtuse. Suppose I have two angles. I can have right angles also, right? I can have 90-90 as we just got. So not necessary that one angle should be obtuse. It is false. Now, next one, last question, very important. In the figure, PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is 110 and RST is 130. Find QRS. You need to find this angle. Now here I am going to extend this line. So when I am extending this line, this will definitely be parallel to PQ as well as ST, right? So firstly, let us write what is given to us. So given angle PQR is equal to 110 degree, angle RST is equal to 130 degree and PQ is parallel to ST. What do we need to prove? We need to find angle QRS. So let's start. So here in geometry, you will always write first given, then proof, then if you are constructing anything, construction, and then the proof. These four steps should be there. In geometry, every step carries marks and reasons are very, very important. After every statement, in brackets, you need to mention why have you written it. Now, here, I can take this as R, X and Y. Let's take this. Since XR is parallel to PQ, angle PQR plus angle XRQ is equal to 180 degrees. So these two, why are they 180? Because they are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are always supplementary. So 110 plus angle XRQ is equal to 180. So from this XRQ is equal to 180 minus 110, we get 70 degrees. Now, similarly on the right side, since ST is parallel to RY, angle TSR plus angle SRY is again 180 degrees. Same reason, co-interior angles. Co-interior are always supplementary. So TSR is 130 plus SRY is equal to 180. So SRY is 180 minus 130, which is 50 degrees. Now, so this one we got it as 70, this one we got it as 50. We need to find this QRS. Now, here we can see that these three are forming linear pair. Angle QRX plus QRS plus SRY is equal to 180 degrees due to linear pair. They are lying on the same straight line. So let us substitute the values. 70 plus QRS plus 50 is equal to 180. So QRS plus 70 plus 50 is 120. So QRS is equal to 180 minus 120, which is equal to 60 degrees, which is what we need to find out. So this was very important question. So I hope this is clear. We have covered all the most repeated questions of lines and angles. So you should always write given, proof, if any construction, and then proof. These 4 steps should be there. So understand, and in my previous video, I've already explained all the concepts of lines and angles. Go check it out and then just check this video. You will be able to do all the questions. So see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe it, and thank you so much.